Hello everybody, this is Shotgun into 1000 here reporting for duty, welcoming you back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we was gliding our way through the wind over here, trying to make our way into the water. Wow, that's a good way to start off the episode. But yeah, we was trying to make our way over to that side over there of the Forest Haven. And in this episode we're going to be walking in that Pacific door, which is known as the Forsaken Fortress, as the Great Deku Tree, I'm not going to make it, am I? As the Great Deku Tree informed us, because of a certain person named Makar decided to fly around and decided to fall right inside the Forsaken Woods, which is obviously our second dungeon. Now, as I'm doing this, again, there's something I want to inform you. I looked up on YouTube saying that my video of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, episode 13, Set Sail on the Seven Seas, well, Sailing the Seven Seas even, whatever, I've noticed that I got yet again accused by Nintendo of copyright. Yeah, I got accused of copyright in episode 1 and I got accused again in episode 13. Do you want to know what I got accused of this time? I got accused of copyright on part of the story where the frog guy who sits in a cloud was telling us about a song that we learned called the Wind's Requiem that you saw me use to actually change the wind direction. But the only problem is, and this is actually truthful, I do not understand why Nintendo keeps accusing me of copyright in their games when Sugar Conroy does the exact same thing and doesn't have the same problem. Yeah, believe me, I have seen him do an LP of this game. I saw him show the whole story. I saw him show the whole entire explanation of the Wind's Requiem. I saw that, and yet he's still using it in his Legend of Zelda Wind Waker GameCube version of his LP. Even though that actually has ended long ago. It is still in his video. He hasn't even cut them out. So, now, episode 13 has to start with me talking to the frog after learning the Wind's Requiem. As we enter the Forbidden Woods, let's go through the basics. This is the second dungeon in the game. Straight away, you get informed of meeting some choo-choo jellies, the green ones. Wait. Okay, that was weird. I thought I killed him. But anyway, the main gimmick of the Forbidden Woods is not just the choo-choo jellies, but also that on the door. The only way to get rid of it is by... wow. Is by throwing something at it. And the only thing that we can definitely throw is this. Remember it? Well, obviously you wouldn't really. There's the transformation part, in case you're wondering. Now, in case you're wondering, you cannot get too close to that thing. You have to stand at a further distance and throw that Deku Nut at the thing. But don't leave the room just yet, because if you check this treasure chest, you will straight away contain yourself a dungeon map. And what the heck is that choo jelly doing in the background? That is beyond me. Now, and there's a little thing. I am not going to waste any of... Wow, we actually got two green chew jellies from that. Oh, 3 actually. Wow, that's even better. Now, I'm not going to waste a moment of my breath to mention many of the new enemies, and also like looking up in the internet saying what those enemies are called. Now, main gimmick of this, you got these bramble sticking on the walls that's got spikes on them. You need to make sure you don't go into them. Now you notice there's actually a ledge up there, barely. We're not... Oh, there was the music in the background. I thought I heard something then. We're not able to make our way up there just yet. We do acquire something to get though before we get up there. And this is the main gimmick of the Forbidden Woods. You got these plants. Every time you enter it, it replenishes your magic bar. And same again, we got to return to the choo jellies. And you know, it's stupid really how a choo jelly is guarding a bomb. I find that stupid, to be honest, because you can accidentally hit the bomb and blow yourself up. But that's what you're meant to do. If you are able to, you can launch yourself up there, to then go up there, to then go over there. That ledge up there is important later on. We will go there later on in this dungeon, but obviously not now. Now, the main gimmick of the Deku Leaf, as I mentioned in the last episode with enemies, you can actually use the Deku Leaf to hit certain objects like that. But you can also use them to stun your enemy. Make sure you use the Deku Leaf well, because it does use quite a bit of magic. Every time you use a bit of magic, make sure you cut the grass to replenish it. And we got a return of these enemies. I don't know if I mentioned the name of these enemies last episode, but I think they're called... What are they called? Oh, Phats. That's it. Yeah, I did mention them in the last episode. We got the Boko Barbers, and we've also got the Phats. You're gonna see a lot of them in this dungeon. Right, so we got Boko Baba Seed. We got licked by a really gross tongue. But if you kill that plant, it makes another plant appear. Okay, good. So we climb up here. Now, this bit can get pretty annoying. You cannot actually kill that thing by using the Deku Leaf. You need to use the Deku Leaf by that. By the way, if you do that, it doesn't actually use magic. And I can't believe I actually blew it away. I can't believe I actually blew the platform away. Oh dear. Now, by the way, you do need to go over here because there's another Deku Nut here. And yeah, you have to throw the Deku Nut on the platform, not over it, Link. Really? This I'm having trouble with? Oh yes, of course, you have to drop it. Ay ay ay. Yeah, you're meant to drop it. push the platform away, and then quickly throw it at the door. That was what you was meant to do. Now, this bit here always used to trouble me, because you can see, there's another door. I'm going to get that Deku Nut. Hey! Oh! Yeah. That Deku Nut is guarded by Bramble all over the place. When I first played this game, I literally had no idea how to get it out. But until I completely forgot I had the Deku Leaf, and I could have just done that. I know, it's pretty annoying. It was really annoying because I actually nearly died just by getting it. But there we go. We can now proceed. Now, this is the main area of the Bidden Woods. Because that there, that's kind of like the main gimmick. It's like, you have a tree and a platform floating in midair, and it is required to hit down there. There's nothing we can do yet going down there, so we have no choice but to go up here and return of using the grappling hook. Swing over, land on that, and now we got these moving platforms, and oh boy, you know what I'm like when it comes to moving platforms. I suck ass. Now we got in there, weirdly enough, some rupees. We got 4 1 rupees, well 4 green rupees equivalent to 4 rupees in total, and 1 blue rupee equivalent to 5. So that's actually a total of 9 rupees in there. Now, I'm gonna throw this. Wow, yeah. In case you probably didn't realise, if you hit the green bit, he instantly comes back. Now, what happens if you ride this? I don't remember what happens if you go up here. Oh, you got another platform. And a pile of leaves. Oh, yes! This is where the second teleporter is. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I always used to miss that teleporter. Luckily, I found that, because otherwise I would have forgotten about it. You do desperately want that, by the way. Now, we're going to actually be witnessing new enemies here. So, yeah. I need to research on the internet of what enemies we're about to meet. Let's have a look. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. Oh, wait, for me, I thought I went on Majora's Mask then. Because, yeah, I do have a list in my favourites about Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. But when you come over here, yeah. You got these enemies. They do not hurt you, they just slow you down. They are the most annoying enemies to deal with. When you move at any time, they will follow. But if you do this, they will not follow you at all. You need to do the spin attack to make sure you get rid of them all. Because all these enemies do are slow you down. That's the only thing they'll do. And when you get this treasure chest, you will get a yellow rupee. And I was about to say small key. But obviously that was not what it was. Now, since it's loaded up, let's have a look at what they are. Those enemies are called where are you? Morphs, spelled M-O-R-T-H. Let's climb back up here. At least we now no longer have to deal with the morphs. But believe me, there are a lot of them in this dungeon. I am not even kidding. Now, this is a Bramble Maze. You have to be careful in this because, quite frankly, you can actually run into them. And yeah, we got ourselves a treasure chest here. And believe it or not, this actually contains, and I'm going to say before I get it, the compass. Yep, we now have the compass. So we now know where every single treasure chest is. Okay, now I desperately want to throw the bomb up there. Did I get it? Yes, I got it first time. Ow. Okay. So let's follow the path now. In case you're wondering where you're supposed to go, you need to go down here. It's a bunch of leaves to get a bunch of rupees. Wow. And not that way, up this way, then to the... Yeah, I was right. I was right, to the right. Yeah, these brambles cannot actually be killed. And this grass can actually give you hearts, but it's very rarely. Okay, so let's go in here. And here you get yourself a small key. So that was what I was referring to. Now, to avoid the bramble, you can just take this. And then use the deku leaf to fly around. You can cut that up to get some more magic. Jump over there. Now, I would fly over to the door, but I actually want to check what's in these pots first. So, a joy pendant. What's so joyful about that? Okay, since we've now done that, and guess what? We're going to have to return to the Phats. Okay, stealthy, and boom! And now run like hell! Oh yeah, and then we'll have some chew jellies there, and the morph is following me. Right, now that we got the small key, we're going to miss the platform completely. Now, I don't remember if this water actually hurts you or not. I literally don't remember. So we land in there. And yes, we're going to climb back up to where we were before. Okay, so we have to go to that door now with the lock, and I nearly missed the platform again. Oh dear. Alright. We no longer need the Deku Nut for now, so we just open the door. And yeah, we got some more Phats. I get a free golden feather. Use the Deku leaf. And yeah, he will drop in the water, but it actually doesn't kill him. I know. It's not pleasant. Don't target that. Target the other guy. There you go. Stole his golden feather. And then walk in here. And I say I'm going to make this oh god, what's this guy? Well, let's kill him quick. Oh, these... That guy actually spits out morphs. So anyway, we're coming to that. We've made our way to the what I believe is to be the halfway point, and we're going to call this an end to this episode. So next time on Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. we're gonna kill that Bokobaba. We're gonna kill that Bokobaba plant. That's actually really taunting us. You see, Link isn't happy. Okay. Next time, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, we're gonna travel even further through the Forbidden Woods. See you guys next time. And by the way, Nintendo, stop copyrighting me.